Hello everybody and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT and this is the first simulation of FIFA 20. I hope you guys will enjoy it. I'm excited as hell because I haven't even seen this off camera or anything. I haven't tried it. It's my first attempt at doing this. I think it's going to be the same as, like, you know, the process of what I do. This is the formation that Chelsea went up against Brighton, of course winning 2-0. I didn't see the game. It went on Sky Television. Kante, I think there's a couple of people here that I think have been saved for the Brighton game. So he didn't play, Kante didn't play in the Brighton game. He may play here, so I'm going to put him on. And I think Zuma will be on the bench. I don't know what Zappacosta's doing there because he's on loan anyway. Tomori may be on the bench, he may not be. He may even start. Again, I don't know too much about him. I think he plays a lot, to be honest with you. And Lampard really likes him. He may even take Christensen or Zuma at this point. It may be Rudiego and Tomori. I'm just unsure about that. But if he really does start to become a regular fixture like that, guys, I'm going to have to start playing him ahead of anyone else. Pulisic, I think Pulisic is going to be on the bench, I believe. Williams started on the left. I think Pedro on the right. Again, Barkley played where Kante was. And this is a solid bench, no doubt about that. Emerson, I think, still injured as well. So, and I think Hudson-Odoi is going to be either starting the game or be on the bench as well. So I think I'll just put these. I don't know what Giroud and Batshuayi are going to be on the bench or whatever. So I'm just going to put them on there for safety. And there's an option for the manager if he wants to put them on or whatever. So who knows? And Losc is coming back, so it's a packed out squad. Don't know who's going to play. You could say Giroud because of his experience in Europe. Don't know, but Abraham may be in form and everything else may be better tactically. May even not even play this formation, play two up front. I don't know. So yeah, Mason Mount played in this position as well against Brighton. So guys, that's what I'm going to do. Run with that lineup. And just with those couple of changes with, again, Kante and Rudiego there. Again, I'm leaving Abraham in because of his form, and we'll see what Lampard does in the actual game itself. So all the settings are the same as I had them before. Whatever else, yeah. So here we go, guys. I don't know all the Lille players' names because I'm unfamiliar with the club or whatever. It's not like it's Real Madrid or Barcelona where I know most of them or whatever. This is just a team. I don't know why that's on. That trainer crap. I ain't turned it off yet. But yeah, should be an interesting game. As I said, I don't know all their names and stuff, so I'm going to get a few of those wrong. Thank you so much for everyone who watched the Grimsby Town game versus Chelsea. It's over 7,000 views. It's my biggest FIFA sim yet. I'm the quickest, fastest growing video since I've released anything on the channel, minus maybe a food review or something, and that's like 400 or 500 views or something. That's amazing. But 7,000 for a FIFA sim is incredible. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed. It's too bad that I didn't have commentary on it because of my neighbours were doing something and I couldn't record. I had too much noise, but because of time constraints, I had to avoid doing that. That's just annoying. But there you go. Otherwise, I might have had more subs. But thank you for everyone who did subscribe. And hopefully you continue to watch these. If you're interested in more of these videos and the season thus far of my commentary, check out the link in the description below. They're there, along with my full playthroughs and my food reviews. But oh yeah, and the interesting fact about Lille, Remy's actually playing there. Former Chelsea player Remy. I didn't know that. Oh, I forgot about it. Yazuki, Osman. Again, Ozyman, I don't know. I'm going to get some of these names really, really wrong, guys, and I'm very frustrating. Feel free to laugh at me for that, but it is what it is. So, Magnum in goal. They're doing it a little bit different this year. Samarado, Fonte, Salik, Salmer, and Andre make up the midfield, along with Yazaki, Bamba, and Ikone. Ikone's a good player, a pace man. Osimhen? Ah, mate, whatever. Kepa in goal for Chelsea. Alonso, Rudiego, Christensen and Azpilicueta make up the back four. Mount, Kante and Jorginho make up the midfield. And of course, Abraham, Willian and Pedro make up the front three. So let's, as EA would say, EA Sports is in the game. I'm going to say INSANEBRIT, step out of the game. Remember, guys, these are all informed players now, so it should be, if someone's playing rubbish, they're going to play rubbish, or not being, you know, and giving penalties away and God knows what. So it should be a lot more interesting moving forward with weekly updates from FIFA themselves. Andre now. Lille kick this off. Osmer to Osman. Bamba trying to play it across. Mount now with the interception. Aspilicueta. Kante. So the style of football is a little bit different. The body weight is different as well. You have to shift your body. Like literally. And it takes them a while to reorganise themselves. So it's going to be, dare I say, a little bit more realistic. It might even be a little bit more boring because of that aspect of it. I'm being honest there. Kepa with the clearance now. Abraham now flips it on to Pedro now. Blocks off. By Brobrick, if I've got that name right. Samado. Again, these names, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to butcher the names. And there you go. Aspilicueta nearly giving it away right there. Jorginho now. Loses out to Osman now. Or Zimin. Mount now coming forward. I'm going to hate these European games. Abraham. Kante. A little bit of a slow build up. Abraham coming forward now. Throws it through to Willian. And it's gone nowhere. With Magnum. Magnum. Like the lolly. Chelsea win the ball in the air. Mason Mount. Jorginho. Marcelo. No, not Marcelo. Sorry, Alonso. My bad. Try to switch a player all around on the right hand side now. So it's the same things that I had all set up previously in the previous FIFA. Just a different style of play. Beats his man. I think this is Kante now. Gives it to Abraham with a soft shot. No venom on it. 12 minutes gone. So it's on world class. It's the same time and everything. That's, you know, same camera angles and stuff like that I did previously. So nothing's really changed other than the actual game itself. They're giving it away to William now. Mount. Alonso making a run now. Blocked off by Ikone, who's got back in the right back position. He's a winger, remember. He is a talented player. I used to buy him. He's like 24 now, I think. Maybe a bit older. Crossed into the box. Aspilicueta with clearance now. Mount. Burst of energy now. Coming from that midfield. No one challenging now. Tries to beat his man. Salik beats him. Or blocks him off. Thrown to Lille. Remember, Remy is actually on the bench. So he may come off the bench. Who knows. Remember to let me know in the comment section what you think of this simulation. Is the football good? Is it bad? You know what I mean? Do you prefer it? Who knows? Andre. Samir now. Andre. Yaziki. Oh, it was a great shot. The first shot of the game, really. And a save by Kepa. Osmin. I don't know his name. Good save. Good strong left hand. Corner to Lille. 20 minutes gone. And it's near post. It's gone nowhere. Still in possession. Ikone now. And a weak shot. Nothing doing there. Kepa with the throw. Now can Chelsea hit them on the break now? Kante. Clips it in over the top now. Route 1 is being caught offside. But it's a nice attempt. And there's that offside call. Yeah, actually, I haven't played it too much. But where's the VAR? Is that in here? I would love to see if that's in here. That's funny. Wonder if they counted that. They were like, okay, let's put it in this year. I don't know. That'd be funny. Maybe next year's FIFA. I don't know. I haven't played enough of this to see it, really. I don't think they have. I'm not too sure. I haven't really fouled anyone like that. Kante. Pedro. So it's been a slow build-up. There's not much action going on. We've had one decent shot from Lille. And there's a cross in the box. Cleared. Ziki. Keeping it on, man. Holding off his man. Oh, lovely bit of play there from Lille. Chelsea haven't dominated like they normally do in most games. In recent weeks. But then again, now the informed situation is happening. Players are not going to play as well. Some might be playing amazing. You just don't know. Osman now trying to get a shot off. And is that a penalty? They've given a penalty away. Christensen. Oh, my God. He struggled to maintain him. He had too much brute force. You can tell he's causing Chelsea problems. Look, he's just maintained his strength there, and Christensen's brought him down. It's a penalty to Lille. Oh my God, we're going to lose 1-0 right now. They've had the better opportunities, more possession it feels. Kepa now. Oh, it's at the post! Oh, the bar rather. And Rudiego with the clearance. Remember, this is on world class. He should have scored that. So drama in the first 28 minutes. Roderick now puts it in, and it's cleared by Alonso, I believe that was. Or was it Mount? Ezeki now. Andre, and another strike. They've had the better opportunities, Lille. And Chelsea, I've got to be honest with you, are far the better side, but maybe it's this formation, I don't know. Kante. Almost feels like they're getting the rust off, you know what I mean? Chelsea. With a clearance, not a very good one, but it's still in play. It's oh, there's a foul given, I think. Was it offside? It was an offside, sorry. Free kick to Lille. Remember, this is Hazard's old team. In the box, it wasn't a bad ball. Rudiego with the clearance. Junior now. Or Jorginho, sorry. Kante. Back to Jorginho. Chelsea got to pick up the pace of their passing. Mount. Abraham now. Clips it into the left-hand side. William. Mount in support. Jorginho on the attack now. Coming forward. Bypasses his man. Tries to thread it through to William. Gets blocked off. And it's the throw on to Chelsea. Jorginho. William now puts it into the box, and a header from distance now. Pedro, what a crazy header from that distance. A diving header. Incredible. Look at that. Boom. Competitive nature of Pedro. Weren't going to be beaten, even though it didn't look like he could actually score that in realistic terms. But if you don't take your chances, you won't know. 36 minutes gone. Alonso just about wins the header. Gives it to William now. Back to Mount. Mount now threading it through to Abraham. Could be interesting in the second half what Chelsea do if they make subs. Kante. Got to come forward more. Oh, he's forward looking to pick a pass now. It's Pedro, someone who's been scoring goals for recent weeks. Kante with a strike. A bit of venom on it. Chelsea's best opportunity, to be honest with you. And now Lille trying to hit them on a break. Hasn't quite worked out. Chelsea in possession, holding possession the last 10-15 minutes now. Looking to the right-hand side. Pedro. Can't manage to keep it on. Sorry, Chelsea have been keeping it for the last 5, maybe 8 minutes, rather. One shot for Pedro. I think that's one mistake I didn't do, and that's put the Champions League thing on. I just made it friendly. My mistake, guys. That's one thing I have made a mistake on. But whatever. Now, here come Lille. Osman. That's Macy in it. I couldn't really read that name. Mount. And a panic clearance from Chelsea. Again, not much going on. It's nearly the end of the first half. We've had Chelsea with 1 or 2 shots now. Lille with a couple. And dominant possession overall. Crossing into the box now. And what the hell was Christensen doing? He did absolutely nothing. Or was it offside? Oh, it was offside, but Christensen didn't even react. He let the ball go by him. That was bizarre, unless it was already in play or if it was offside and the computer knew it. Careful with the clearance now, trying to give it to Abraham. Hasn't quite worked out. Ezeki. Andrea now. Moving that ball forward. It's Osman. What can he do with it now? Trying to power pass for defence. Hasn't worked out. I think that's Christensen this time with a block. Now Chelsea on the break. Abraham's got to use his pace. Hasn't used a lot of it thus far. And that's disappointing. Kone. And that is the end of the first half. I want to say a lacklustre first half of this FIFA sim, but at the same time, I've had 1 or 2 chances. Lille have dominated possession, and we've had a penalty, and he's missed it. So there's been things going on, but it hasn't been as fast-paced as it would be normally, I would say. Or maybe that's just the previous game. I don't know. But remember, guys, it is a lot to do with the body weight of the actual players themselves. Look at that, 6 shots for Lille. That's incredible. And of course, you've got 3 for Chelsea. So the second half kicks off. And that music that was in the before the thing in that screen, I wonder if that copyrights me. I don't know. I turned all the music off from what I understand. So hopefully that doesn't affect me, but I will peel the shit out of that. And Mount trying to come forward. Hasn't quite worked out. Osman now. I think knocks it into space. Rudiger. Kepa. Got to clear it. Don't play out from the back. Good God. Romic gone up. Can Lille keep it on? Yes, Bamber has kept it on. Yaziki. Waiting to get across. Aspilicueta now with the block off. Pedro. Mount. Abraham. Back to Mount now. Abraham making that nice little run. Ain't used his pace. He should have burst forward there and he hasn't done that. It's disappointing. Alonso now. William now trying to intercept. Hasn't quite worked out. Fonte with the clearance. And it's given away to Abraham. But it's fallen back to Samad. I couldn't see his name there. Salik now winning with that right hand side. Ikone now on this right hand side now. With a right back overlapping. Salik now looking for a cross. Tries to cut inside and Alonso is blocked off. 55 minutes gone. William winning the header. Andre. Is that a shot or a pass? Wow, that was a hell of a pass. Oh, it was a shot first. Tries to put the left winger in there. Kante. Kante's been up and down the pitch all bloody night. Trying to affect the game the best he can. Andre with the block. A little flick on there. Ikone. Osman puts it to Ikone, blocked off by Kante once more. And Kante knocking it forward. Lille still in possession now. Clips it over the left hand side. Looking good, Lille, right now. There's a cross, it's a weak cross. And Chelsea maintain possession. 62 minutes gone. Chelsea up in the pace of their passing. That's what they need to do because they haven't affected the game as well as they should have. And they've got the pace. Look at Abraham. He's barely flipping moving. And now Pedro on this right hand side now. Getting across into the box. And it's cleared by the goalkeeper with a punch. Yaziki trying to block off Jorginho now. Jorginho now trying to drag the ball wide. Puts a cross in the box. And the goalkeeper once more. Chelsea need to do a lot more of this. They should have been doing it. Especially in the first half. And they never did that. Need to make something happen because they're going to get a draw here at this point. It could be 1-0 down due to that penalty. Ikone now. Andre. Puts it into Ikone now. They look threatening every time they come forward, Lille. And it's gone out of play. I think that might be a corner to Lille. And there's a substitution being made. Remy is coming on for Osman. And Chelsea's Kovacevic is coming on for Mason Mount. He might be a bit more effective in that midfield area. There is the corner to Lille. So Remy, a former Chelsea, has come on. There's the corner. Keppel with the punch. Bamba. Takes a strike from distance. Oh, man. And Keppel with the save. William now doing the left back's job. Remy now. And now can Chelsea hit them on the break. Kovacevic with the pass back to Alonso. Kepa's been tested mostly out of both keepers, obviously. And Abraham winning the header. Hasn't gone nowhere, unfortunately. Not for Chelsea, anyway. Now Chelsea back in possession. Jorginho handing it over to the left-hand side. William. Need more pace in this pace and move. Pass and move, sorry. Let's go. Alonso. William. Should have given it to Alonso a lot quicker. Tried to overlap. Sadiq with the block. And this time it's Pelosic coming on for William. Not going to say I disagree with it, but there you go. Maybe I don't agree with the formation we've went with today at 4-3-3. Abraham now. Alonso. Pelosic now. What's he going to do with it? A nice little back heel. Kovacevic inside the box. Puts a cross in. Back post hasn't gone nowhere really. Should have put it into the centre more. Where Abraham was waiting. And Azpilicueta with the block off. Thrown to Lille. Wonder if this is going to be a 0-0 game for the first simulation. That would be kind of disappointing, I've got to say. But there you go. You get a feel for how these simulations may go in the new game. Azpilicueta puts it in and it's blocked off. Bamba. Bamba now beats Azpilicueta on his left hand side now. Hands it to Remy. They've done very well, Lille. They're not being muggy at all. They've been effective. They've kept the ball. They've challenged. Had better chances. A good cross into the box. No one there, though. Well worthy of being in this position, I would say. And Giroud's coming on for Abraham. I think that's the right decision at this point because Abraham isn't using his pace, and I don't like that at all. Giroud maybe has better movement. He will play the last 10 minutes of this game. Chelsea playing out from the back like they do. I hate that. Good God. Kante. Switching the play on the left-hand side now. Rudiger. Alonso. Bamba. Loses his man. Kante with the block. Doing the centre backs. That man can play anywhere there. Kante. Unreal. Pedro. By the way, guys, I have upped this to fast as well. So it's not like it's on slow. And you're thinking, oh man, why isn't he up to... It's actually on fast. It's just the way the game is now. How they've made the game be the gameplay. Players have to be... The body weight has to shift. And you notice that, so it's more realistic. There's a cross into the box, and oh, a diving header, and it's gone nowhere. The goal, what's he called for here? A foul? I don't know what that is. Araujo is coming on for Ikone, who's on that right-hand side. Only a few minutes left now. I think Lille will be... Oh, it's a free kick to Chelsea. Into the box, and it's gone nowhere. And now Lille can hit them on the break. Salih. Ziki. Andre. And Kante has been everywhere. Well, guys, for my man of the match, I've got to be honest with you, I could give it to their strikers. They had quite a few shots, to be honest with you. Osman or whatever, he's played really well, or to a point. He missed that penalty, which is the only downside. But if you're a Chelsea fan, it's got to be Kante. He's been all over the place. He's been doing defensive work. So for me, I'm going to go Kante overall. He's just been all over the bloody place. You know what I mean? Doing everything. Defending, attacking. You know, just incredible. And that, guys, is the end of the simulation. I've got to say, an unusual simulation because we've had Lille competing. We've had them have better shots, more opportunities and whatever else. Chelsea came into it a little bit later on. But, yeah, a lackluster first simulation for me. This may be the trend that happens, but I don't know that for sure. I'm only speculating. We'll see over the coming weeks when these updates happen and stuff, where players get better, they have poor form. Maybe it was the team formation that kind of counteracted. That can play a big part in it as well. Free-flowing. Especially if they have the same kind of formation. It depends. What else is there to talk about in that aspect? The body movement is kind of difficult as well. It's changed a lot, the way they got to play. So you're not going to get... It's going to be more realistic, but that may mean less goals. You just don't know. Or it might just be that they were competing and they deserved to be here and they were better than Chelsea, or they all day long. You know, 7 shots they had. We at Chelsea only had 3. So it wasn't a spectacular first simulation on FIFA 20, but it was still and I knew it was like they competed. So I'm interested to see what happens when Chelsea come up against another opponent, slightly weaker. I don't know. I'm just going to call out a name: Sheffield United, West Ham, Reading, whatever. Someone who we feel that we should beat, and then see what happens there in that simulation. I don't know what the next simulation is going to be. I cannot remember off the top of my head. But it's going to be a very interesting one. So guys, if I can just give me 1 second, I'll see who is next for us. Right, the next game is Southampton, and I feel we should win that comfortably. I feel we should, but whether that happens or not, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the simulation, and let me know what you think of the new FIFA 20, the gameplay, the FIFA simulation. Was it just lackluster? Was you unimpressed? Do you think that you're not going to watch them anymore? Hope that's not the case. I'm hoping this was just like one of those bad games kind of thing where it wasn't all that interesting. Anyway, guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You want more of these simulations? Check down the link in the description below. There's a whole playlist full of them of this season's simulations. Plus, we've got full gameplay playthroughs as well of certain games I'm going to be playing, or I've already completed, sorry. Check those out, including God of War. All my food reviews, up to you. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Keep the blue flag flying high.